and I am the chairman of the Citizens Committee on the wind turbines. And what I want to do is I just want to read to you our status report. And because I see a lot of new faces, I have a little bit of history here going back to when the committee was first established, and then I'll bring this forward from that point. And on January 24th, the Township Board established a 5-member committee to address the issue of large wind energy systems being proposed for Ogden Township. The charge to this committee is to review impacts that may be associated with industrial wind turbines and recommend actions that will support the Township Board in fulfilling its responsibilities to the residents of Ogden for preserving and protecting public health, safety, welfare, and the quality of life. On January 31st, the committee met, nominated myself as chair, and Alice Clark as recording secretary. At that time, we began the discovery process to become more familiar with the potential impacts of the large-scale wind energy conversion systems and how other localities are addressing these matters. On February 8th, we had, at the Township Board meeting, we issued our first status report to the Township Board, and at that time, we had recommended that the Township consider enacting an information ordinance similar to the one that was enacted 3 or 4 years ago relating to the livestock production facility. On March 2nd, the Citizens Committee met again. During that meeting, we reviewed the minutes from the prior committee meeting. We reviewed the initial committee status report that was presented to the Township Board on February 8th. We created an initial list of impacts to be presented to the Township Board tonight. That list contains 47 items and is part of this status report. At the end, I will read those 47 items. The other activities on March 2nd, we readdressed the recommendation for the information ordinance, and that's why it was asked to be put on tonight's agenda. We discussed and adopted committee action to recommend to the Township Board at tonight's meeting that a 12-month moratorium be imposed on the establishment, placement, construction, enlargement, and erection of industrial wind energy conversion systems within the township in order to provide sufficient time for enactment of reasonable regulations pertaining to such systems to adequately protect the public health, safety, and welfare for all Ogden Township residents. And then before we adjourn for the night, we established our next committee meeting as being Monday night, March 14th at 7 p.m. That's the next meeting. Now, I'll read